Up 413 is going to be straight off your homework. You've got a cylinder that you've got a net of, and you are supposed to go through and find the estimate for the surface area. We just got this formula yesterday. That's that formula that was 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Again, bases or the other part first. I think we started with the 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. That's the formula that we're going to be plugging into. Oh, sorry guys, hold on, let me get that back. So as we take a look at this, we're going to be plugging into 2 pi r h, bless you, plus 2 pi r squared, and getting our answer from this information that's up here. So it's going to be 2 times pi. Oh, now guys, look at your answers. Do they have pi in them? No. So what do we have to put in for pi? 3.14. So 2 times 3.14 times the radius of the circle right here, times the height, the radius of the circle times the height. The radius of the circle is 2. The height of that shape is going to be 6, plus 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared. Now, you're going to need a calculator for this, so go ahead and grab those. Go ahead and type this in. Let us know what you get for an estimate once you get there. Tell me what's actually on the calculator first, and then we'll see about rounding it. Take a minute and multiply it. Clean my glasses while I do that so I can actually see the image. Not what I have, but let's check.
I got
100 point what?
48.
48. That would be the one that would give me the answer that I have written down. So 100.48. Try it one more time. Let's make sure. So I'm going to type it while you do, just to make sure we type it correctly. So it's going to be 2 times 3.14 times 2 times 6 plus 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared equals, yeah, 100.48. Got it that time? Good. Okay, so that one ends up being C then for your choice.
Oh, I left out the 2 the last time.
Did you? Okay, good. Guys, finding what it is that you did wrong is a good thing. There we go. That's problem number 14. It's going to be choice C. Okay, going to 15 next, and we'll go back and do actually 13 last just because it's up at the top. 15 says find the area of the rhombus shown. This is going to be a rhombus that has diagonals, so our formula that we're going to use is area equals, guys, what's the formula for the area of a rhombus? Ooh, guys, you've got to know these things when you go into the EOC. If you don't, they're not going to just give you formulas. That's why we did those formula sheets, and we had another one. It is 1/2. What?
The base time. No, pi r.
Guys, look at this picture. What's in this picture? What are these things?
Diagonal.
So it's going to be 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. The only problem is right now, currently, we have this diagonal that goes across this way. How long would this diagonal be this way? They're 8 and 8. So it'd be a total of what? 16. So that's going to be area equals 1/2 times 16 times, the only problem is we do not have the diagonal going this way. We're going to have to find it. We're going to have to use something else, which we're going to use a lot on the EOC. You're going to see this a lot. You have 2 sides to a right triangle. One here at 8, one here at 10. What you don't have is this third side. Anytime though you have a right triangle and you know 2 sides of that right triangle, what can you do to find the third side? Pythagorean theorem is correct. You're going to see Pythagorean theorem like 18 times on the EOC in some way, shape, or form. So you're going to need to use Pythagorean theorem to find this. It's going to be unknown right here, so we call it x. So it's going to be x squared plus 8 squared equals 10 squared. If you know 2 sides of a right triangle and you want to find the third, you're going to use Pythagorean theorem to find it. So that's going to be x squared plus, what is 8 squared? Good. And 100 squared? No. See, my mind thinks ahead. So it's going to be 10 squared, which is 100. Minus that 64, minus that 64. That's going to make it x squared equals, what's 100? What is it?
36.
I've got 36. Is that right?
36.
36, okay. And then take the square root of both sides. And what is the square root of 36? 6. So if this piece is 6, guys, what's going to be true about this other half of the diagonal? It's going to be 6 also, which means how long is this diagonal all together? 12. Which means we plug it in the formula 1/2 times diagonal 1, 16 times diagonal 2, which would be 12. And then it's just an arithmetic problem, guys. Work that out, see what you get.
96.
96, which is choice D. Choice D. There you go. Okay, we got one left. It's going to be problem number 13. It's actually going to be old stuff with circles. This is going to be one of the more complicated ones. This is getting that little piece right there. To do that little piece, you have to find the area of that sector and then take and subtract the area of that triangle, which is that triangle formula, 1/2 BC sine of A. So here we go. Let's take a look at this one. We've got the area of this space. First of all, this is one angle that's 90 degrees. Okay, it's part of the area of this circle. So first we're going to find the area of the circle and we're going to multiply it by 90 out of 360. So that's how we're going to start. So it's going to be the 90 out of 360. 3, that's not a 3. 360. Sorry, it's lagging, guys. Okay. Times the area of a circle, which is pi, which, guys, do you see? Look at the answers. This is what tells you where to leave your answers. What type of answers do they have? Pi in them, so keep it as pi. 90 out of 60 times pi r, what's the r in this case? 4 squared. And then we're going to minus that triangle, which is 1/2 BC sine of A. 1/2 BC sine of A. So it's going to be 1/2 times, guys, the B and the C are the two sides of that triangle. What are the two sides of that triangle? 4 and 4, because they're both radii of that circle. Times sine of A. And I'm going to have to go out of the box, so I apologize. Sine of, what's the angle inside of that shape? 90. There you go. So this is a calculator problem. This is literally just going to be typing in the calculator, and then we'll combine like terms at the end. So grab your calculators. Okay, you're going to need to multiply the 90 over 360 times the 4 squared. Do that first. 90 over 60, 90 fraction button 360, times 4 squared equals 4, easy, 4 pi, minus, then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to do 1 fraction button 2 times 4 times 4. Now listen to this part. Times 90 sine equals. Should be 8. There we go.
8.
And that's going to give us C. There we go. Now I want you to write down one more thing next to this, just so we have the formula written down. Okay, I want this to be next to this. I'll put it right here just so we have it. Guys, formulas, big deal. You have another formula sheet coming up. You've got to make sure you know how to do this. This is going to be the number out of 360 times the area of a circle, which is just going to be pi r squared, minus the triangle, which is 1/2 BC sine of A. Just so you have that, in case you need to get to that anytime, because we may have that on the formula sheets coming up. Okay, guys, that's your warm-up for today. Go ahead and put that in your folders when you're done.